Why so many of us in public service loan forgiveness are worried right now is because of the recent legislation that's coming through. So I am one who has a lot of student loans. I went to pharmacy school, graduated in 2016 with around $200,000 in student loan debt. Since then, the interest has now accumulated to make my total a little over $300,000. I have been in the public service loan forgiveness program since I graduated. I've been working at a nonprofit. If I wasn't working for a nonprofit, or if public service loan forgiveness did not exist, I would be working at a higher paying job so that I could aggressively start paying back these loans. So a lot of us know how the interest accumulates. We know all of these components, but we thought we were able to go into the public sector and help others, but with the caveat that we would be able to be rewarded in a different way. And now the threat of having public service loan forgiveness being on the chopping block or worse makes a lot of us worried because we've been counting on it for so many years.
Don't panic. There have been no changes to public service loan forgiveness. There's no legislation. There's no proposed regulation. The only thing that's been done so far is that President Trump has issued an executive order, which is nothing more than a request to the Secretary of Education, Linda McMahon, to propose changes to the regulations that govern public service loan forgiveness to change what constitutes a qualifying employer. The only thing that's been done is the executive order. There have been no proposed regulations. There's been no negotiated rulemaking, which is required in order to propose regulations for the Department of Education. So they haven't gone through negotiated rulemaking. They have not proposed regulations. After they propose regulations, there's a public comment period. There's been none of that. After the public comment period closes out, then final regulations are published. That hasn't been done either. Then after the final regulations are published, then those regulations are implemented. That hasn't been done either. In addition, if there are regulations that are proposed and then finalized, those regulations can be challenged in court, much in the same way that the SAVE Plan regulations were challenged. Any regulation can be challenged in court if it exceeds the scope of the underlying legislation for, in this case, public service loan forgiveness. So there is a long road and a lot of things that need to happen before any changes to public service loan forgiveness can be made. Of course, Congress could go in and propose a new bill changing or withdrawing public service loan forgiveness entirely, but they haven't done that either. So don't panic. As of yet, there have been no changes to public service loan forgiveness, and there are none that are on the near-term horizon. May there be changes? Absolutely. Is it a good idea to stay up to date on what the administration is considering? 100%. But don't lose any sleep about changes to public service loan forgiveness because there haven't been any. If you've got any questions about your federal student loans, your private student loans, or any debt whatsoever, as always, you know where to find me.